As the weather transitions, I don't know about you, but I love cozy, comforting meals. So with that being said, today we're going to be making a delicious chicken pot pie, garlic, butter, biscuit, bake. Yeah, I know it's a lot. But anyway, let's get to cooking. I'm going to start off with adding a drizzle of oil. We're going to add our kitchen staples, which is salt, ground black pepper. I'm going to season it lightly. Of course, we could always go back in later and season if necessary. All right, let's see what else we have for our chicken. We also have some garlic powder, along with our onion powder. Let's add some paprika. This is not smoked paprika, but instead just regular paprika. And that's about it for the seasonings. We're gonna get our little tongue apparatus, as I like to refer to it as. And we're just gonna mix all of the seasonings up with the chicken. If you want to add some chicken bouillon to the chicken, you definitely can. All right, this looks good and it smells amazing. And guess what? We only use basic ingredients. To our pan, we're going to add a small drizzle of oil. And I'm going to place the chicken breast into the pan. And we're going to allow the chicken to cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until it's cooked thoroughly. And it reaches an internal temp of about 165 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, perfect. Just enough for our little pan. Today I decided to use the medium-sized cast iron skillet, and as you can see, it's working out perfectly. I thought I was going to have to use the large cast iron skillet, but this is good. I'm going to toss the chicken around. I'm going to remove the chicken from the pan and place it onto our plate. Once we're done, we're going to set it aside momentarily because we're going to be using the same pan to add our other ingredients in order to make our delicious pot pie. Finely chopped onions. We love onions around here, so we're adding a lot of yellow onions. Gonna give it a nice toss. Once the onions break down and they become slightly translucent, it's gonna also help with the deglazing process at the bottom of the pan. So all of those bits are gonna literally coat the onions, and they are gonna be gorgeous. We're gonna allow our onions to cook for about a minute. Gonna add just a little bit more oil to help out the situation. Chopped garlic to the mix. We're gonna allow our garlic to cook until it becomes fragrant. It usually takes about a minute to get that done. Stir it in really, really well. The fact that we browned our chicken in the same pan, these onions and the garlic, oh my goodness, it smells so good. It really, really does. We're gonna add some chopped celery. Get that involved and incorporated. At this point in time, we're going to allow our veggies and aromatics to cook down until they're slightly softened. Going to add about a tablespoon of butter for a nice buttery flavor. Let's add some frozen veggies. Frozen veggies come out to be much more cost efficient than buying individual veggies. Now, if you're going to get your veggies on sale, feel free to, chop them up, slice them up, dice them up, so on and so forth, and place it into the freezer until you're ready for them. But if you really want to keep it cost affordable, simply buy a bag of veggies, whether it be Great Value from Walmart. That will work out perfectly fine as well. And allow them to sit in the freezer until you're ready for them. We're going to add some all-purpose flour. This is going to work as our thickening agent once we start to add our liquid. Coat the veggies really well. Give it a good stir. We're going to cook the flour for about 1 minute because we don't want that yucky, floury taste. It tastes like, I don't even know how to describe it. But it just has like that chalky type of taste. Yeah, that's what we're going to refer to it as. Let's keep the party going. We're going to add some broth. Now here's the thing, if you don't have chicken broth on hand, no worries. Get yourself a container of bouillon powder and add it to some water anytime you need to create chicken broth. Or if, let's say for instance, you buy bone-in chicken but you know you have a boneless chicken recipe, save those bones. And obviously all you're going to add is your aromatics, whether it be onions, carrots, and different things. to the water along with the chicken bones, and you can make your stock that way as well. Check out our pot pie filling. It definitely reduced. So with that being said, we're gonna add some heavy cream. If you want to add half and half, you can. However, if the sauce or the filling is a little bit too watery, allow it to on a slow simmer, of course, allow it to reduce in order to thicken up. Or you're gonna add a little bit more flour during the cook down process of the veggies. All right, this is perfect. This looks so good. Woo! Right now we're cooking on a low flame. We're gonna add our chicken back to the pan along with all of the resting juices. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh my goodness. It is gonna be so yummy. Incorporate the chicken with the pot pie mixture. Check out all of the beautiful chunky bits of chicken. The great thing about making your own pot pie at home is you don't have to settle for the little pieces of chicken that comes in the pot pie. Instead, you can make those big old bite-sized chunky bits of chicken. You could cut it up whatever size you prefer, or even add more chicken than what it usually comes with. All right, this is good. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab your favorite brand of biscuits and you're gonna place them on the top. In order to make our beautiful chicken pot pie biscuit bake. I got about 2 more, so this is gonna be the perfect fit. Gonna add this one to the center, and I'm also gonna put that right there. We're gonna place our pan into our preheated oven. Now, if you notice, I'm not giving you the time simply because different biscuit brands require different cooking time. So it doesn't make sense to rehearse the cooking time at this point. We are looking good. Our chicken pot pie biscuit bake is finished. Now, here's the thing. Even though this is golden brown and pretty, let's take some melted butter and let's add some garlic, of course, garlic powder for a nice garlicky flavor. And we're gonna take a good amount of fresh parsley and we're gonna add it to the mix. We're gonna get in there with our little basting brush, and we are gonna baste our biscuits with our beautiful garlic infused butter, melted butter. This is gonna be so tasty. Not to mention our beautiful homemade chicken pot pie. And then you have the garlic butter on top of the biscuits. Oh my goodness. Did I forget to mention that these biscuits, just plain, I know I didn't forget to mention, but these are not only buttermilk biscuits, but they are the biscuits with the layers. Oh my goodness. I just love the layers because you get to pull it apart and so on and so forth. Absolutely gorgeous. Tastes so good. All right, my loves, it is time to go in. And of course, if you want to break the parsley down just a little bit more, refine it, you definitely can. However, this is just good for me. Oh, look at this. My goodness. Wow. This is, oh my goodness. This is lunch, dinner, whatever you want it to be. Just know that this is absolutely beautiful. It's taste test time, and who wants the first bite? Let's see what we are working with. This is hot, so be careful. When I tell you this is delicious, this is absolutely delicious. Give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think. And as always, cooking with Tammy. Shop for your seasonings. And I will definitely catch you guys in another video.